Okay, we are back today to finally make the beer soap. Sorry, we were redecorating the upstairs and we just finished a couple days ago. So, all right, let's change this to ounces. All right, first we're going to do the lye. This will be a video from start to finish like the other one. So same amount as usual, 4.6 ounces. Be careful breathing in when you're pouring this. Four. 4.6. And when you have a big lump like that, try to make sure you shake it before you open it, because what will happen is that lump will come out and then it will spatter. All right, so that's 4.6 of lye. Then you need 4.4 of water. Okay, you want to pour that in carefully. All right, you don't want that to splash on you. You also want to stir quick. And put a t-shirt or a towel over your face while you're stirring it. Then that way you don't have to smell the fumes. Or you can wear a mask like you're supposed to, I don't know. But make sure you stir it quickly, or else it will all turn into one solid rock at the bottom. Okay, then you want to set this off to the side. Next we'll measure out the beer. There's different ways that you can use the beer. You can pour it straight as it is. You can boil it to remove the, the booze out of it, or you can just do it like this. This is easier and it works just the same. I've done it all the different ways. Okay. So remember, you want 6 ounces of your additional liquid. I like this beer. I don't know if you can see that. Modelo Negro, or Red Stripe, or Blue Moon is good too. Anything that I drink that's a darker beer is what I use for soap. I don't want to buy a bunch of shitty beer to just sit around the house for no reason. Okay, so you want to set this off to the side, the same as the lye water, to basically to get like flat, like soda with the lid off or something. Okay. Then your oils. We're gonna do the coconut oil first. Which is 8 ounces. I always go over though. So, see, it's 8.6. Okay, that was 8.6 before I turned it off by accident. I'm gonna put cocoa butter in this batch. Some clays and stuff too, but I haven't figured that out yet. I'm just trying to get the first part of the video done while the dogs are quiet so that the lye water will cool, and then I can make this batch when the dogs go to bed tonight. So I do know I'm going to use cocoa butter because I bought a shit ton of it. Raw cocoa butter. So we'll just throw some in. 1, 2. Okay, so it's about 3 ounces, but put however much you want. Then you want to microwave it and melt it. Cocoa butter takes longer to melt, so just do it at like 1 or 2 minute intervals. We'll be right back. Okay, now that your oils are melted, and just so you know, it took 4 minutes. I did 2 minutes 2 times to melt the cocoa butter. The coconut oil usually takes, I don't know, 1 minute, maybe. It depends on what time of year it is. This is hot, obviously, when you get it out of the microwave. I don't know if I need to tell you that. Also, you must drink the beer because, well, you can't just leave it around. All right, let's finish. Then we need 32 ounces of olive oil. I used to make so many soap recipes. I have books and books and books. Every single bar of soap was different. But now this base is just, it's so incredibly perfect in my opinion. Out of all the bars I've ever made, it's got great moisture, the high olive oil, it's 95% olive oil. So in my opinion, it evens your skin tone. Great lather, it cleans you well. Well, yeah, so anyway, so now this is all I do because, you know, why fuck with something that's totally perfect? Okay, so 32 ounces. And Sam's Club right now is out of olive oil, which is super upsetting. They have a sub, but I haven't used it yet. Ooh, 32.6, perfect. Okay, so here you go. You have your 32 ounces of olive oil, which you see it's over. It's 32.8. I don't know if you can see that. I can't reach the camera from here. Then you've got 6 ounces of beer. I believe that was what, 2.9 of cocoa butter in here. You can leave that out. You can sub it for mango, shea, kokum, whatever you want. It's really not that serious. Here is your lye water, which I put this in the corner of my kitchen so that it can't get knocked over by children or dogs. Because you don't want to spill this, just so you know. I can't even imagine the mess. But go through and stir it. It gets like a film on it. You know, go through and give it a quick stir every 30 minutes to an hour. At least that's what I do anyway. So we'll be back later on tonight. I have decided though, since the soap is going to be brown anyway from clay and beer, I was thinking we should do, I don't know if some of you guys bought the vanilla lotion that I make. It's a mixture of, let's see, can you see this? It's a mixture of these 2 fragrances, 50-50. So we're gonna mix these 2 together, Vanilla Spectacular and Vanilla Lace and Pearls. I'm telling you, it's the best vanilla smell you've ever smelled. It's like a mix between marshmallows and vanilla. But it's not that crappy, I don't know how to describe it, vanilla. Anyway, so we'll use this in some sort of clay and it will be great. So I'll see you back here tonight after the puppies go to bed. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Let's get this soap going. All right, so we want to measure the fragrance. Since it's almost that's about a 3-pound batch of soap, I do 3 ounces of fragrance. So we'll do 1.5 of each one. 1.6. And then you have to remember, anything that has vanilla fragrance, sugar, is totally going to turn the soap brown. That's my dog. So your best bet is either let it turn brown, or you can add stuff that's going to turn it brown anyway, and then it's just fine. All right, so you want to set this off to the side. So we're going to use Moroccan red clay. I'll do 2 tablespoons. And a tablespoon of green tea powder. You can omit that, you don't have to put it in, it's no big deal. All right, so we'll give that a spin for a second. Now remember, this is 32 ounces of olive oil, 8 ounces of coconut oil, and then 3 ounces of raw cocoa butter, which is actually was 2.9 ounces, technically. All right, so that's so heavy. All right. We're going to add the lye water. Pour it as close as possible so you don't have to worry about it splashing on you. So you want to give that a couple of pulses. You see how it's already brown anyway, so it doesn't matter what color it turns from the fragrance. All right. Then you've got your beer. 6 ounces of beer. All right. So see, it doesn't matter if you cook the beer first, if not, it's all the same. Okay. And then you add your fragrance. Oh shit. Well, that's thickening up pretty quick. I don't know if you can see that. So let's just show you what we do when that happens. All right, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Oh, that's super thick. Oops. So you want to get a whisk. Ugh, fuck. So you want to get a whisk and try and keep it smooth, okay? It looks like it's the end of the world, but I promise you it's not. The only thing that's going to happen here is the soap won't be super flat on top. So, whatever. Just flip it over when you take a picture. No big deal. But you see how it's starting to thicken up? And that happens with certain fragrance oils. Okay. Anyway, so you just stir it and it smooths it right back out. But you still need to work pretty quick or else this is what happens. But I always take 2 bars for myself anyway, so I'll take the 2 ugliest ones. All right, so there's that. I'll do that part later. All right, let me show you how I fix this. Well, it's not moving at all. All right. Okay. And see, now this is why I don't wear gloves. See how it's on my fingers right here? Now I know it's here, so I won't touch anything with it. Okay, so this one right here, we'll just take some of that off, all right? Not that much though. Okay. And then this one, smooth it out some. All right. And once this is done, you really could use your slicer and slice this lumpy stuff right off. It's no big deal. So that should be good. Then you can take your knife, if you want, and kind of run it right along the top. There we go. All right, so definitely not the prettiest soap on the top, but it's gonna be exactly the same. It's no big deal. Especially when you unmold it, it'll still be perfectly smooth on the one side. Let me show you. It's still gonna look perfectly smooth just like this on the other side. And then it'll look, you know, lumpier here. So, no big deal. I will unmold these tomorrow and show you what they look like so that when this happens to you, you know what to do. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay, just kidding, I'm back. All right, I wanted you guys to see that the soap is not ruined. It's just ugly on one side. My pride wouldn't allow me to let anyone watching this video think I just ruined the whole batch. All right. Look, see? You see that? It's just a little lumpy on one side. Okay, these came out of the freezer. I put them in this morning at, I wanna say 5 o'clock this morning. It's 12:30. So I basically just put them in long enough to freeze them solid. And then they pop, well, not right out, but they pop out without getting dented or ruined. So let me get this last one out and I'll show you. All right. Okay. So see, it's fine. Look at that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just lumpy right here. And when you use it in the shower anyway, it's gonna smooth out, so I don't care. And like I said, you can cut this off, you know, if it really bothers you, but it's more soap for the customers, so I don't think they care. So anyway, here you go. See? It's not completely ruined. Just always keep in mind, any fragrance with vanilla is going to always turn brown. And any fragrance that has floral notes is going to speed up. And one of the vanilla fragrances we used last night to make these has like a slight perfumey notes. So I obviously wasn't paying attention and completely forgot, which is why the moment I added it, it just seized up. But it happens all the time, literally all the time. Most places tell you though, in the description of each fragrance, if it heats up soap, so you can read it. But it all depends on your recipe and what temperature you soap at. I soap at room temp always. So there's that. So here you go. Nothing happened to it. It's just a little ugly on one side, no big deal. There you go. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.